No, I am so fly like Aladdin. I start the ship, I'm the captain. Them niggas they're talking, they're chatting, but they cannot play with it.
Hey guys, welcome to another preview. This preview is the curtain raiser of the new season 2017-2018. This preview is the preview of the Community Shield between the winners of the Premier League, Chelsea, and the winners of the FA Cup, Arsenal. So this is a big match, the first, really big match of the season. I mean, of course, it's when you take it down, it's just a hyped up friendly, but it's still a big game. You wanna, for the teams playing in this game, you're usually playing against one of your rivals for the title. So you want to lay down a marker, and even though the season hasn't started yet, this is a place for new signings, and people like Alexandre Lacazette, who signed for Arsenal, Alvaro Morata, who signed for Chelsea, Antonio Rudiger, Sead Kolasinac, people like that. Time for them to lay down a marker, show everybody what they can do for their new clubs. So it's big, it's small, but it's big, and you want to impress in this game. So the two important things in this game are basically fitness, because even the FA regards this as a friendly, but as I've said, you can't take it for granted. It's a big game. You just wanna show the manager that you're ready for the season, and as a club you want to show other teams that you're ready. So yeah, so the two managers, Antonio Conte and Arsene Wenger. Well, rating Antonio Conte on his summer so far, well, he had a pretty slow start, but he's done pretty well. He's done very, very well, and he's brought some good talent there. Antonio Rudiger, as I've already mentioned, Alvaro Morata, those are some good players, and these are top quality players, and these players are going to make an impact, and I mean, they've spent a lot of money on some new recruits, and they really should, impress this season. So Antonio Conte, I'm giving him 8 out of 10 for his transfer window so far. As for Arsene Wenger, well, he's taken a pretty different approach this season, because usually Arsene Wenger, he'd wait until like the last couple of weeks of the transfer window to do any serious business. But this year, he's got 2 really good players, by the looks of it, 2 really good players, and he got them really early in the window. So they were both able to have a full pre-season, and, I mean, that's important. You don't want to sign a player that might not settle in too quickly. You don't want to be signing them late in the transfer window. So for Arsene Wenger, I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10, because he's still quite slow sometimes to get his business done. That's why he's not a 9 or 9.5 out of 10. So the battles. The first battle is between the 2 goalkeepers, Petr Cech, who used to play for Chelsea. That's why I got my head a bit confused. Petr Cech and Thibaut Courtois. Well, these are 2 top quality goalkeepers. Petr Cech, I mean, experience, did so many things with Chelsea, and he has the mentality of a winner, So, and Thibaut Courtois also has that energy to, lead a team. So I think this one is a draw. So defense. Well, the 2 best defenders here are David Luiz for Chelsea and Laurent Koscielny for Arsenal. People thought Laurent Koscielny was going to be suspended for this game, but Laura Koscielny is not suspended because the FA considered this as a friendly, as I've already said, but he will be suspended for the first 2 Premier League games of the season. As for Victor Moses, he was sent off in the FA Cup final last season, and he has a 1-game suspension, so he might have missed this game, but instead he's going to miss the opening game of the season next week. So this is those are some big key misses for the start of the season for both clubs. So in terms of the actual battle, David Luiz wins this one because he's more calm, and his quality, because sometimes Laura Koscielny's decision making can be very off, so that means David Luiz wins this battle. Midfield, well, one midfield battle today. So first midfield battle, the only midfield battle, this one is between N'Golo Kante and Sead Kolasinac. Sead Kolasinac, he's not really a midfielder, but he can play in midfield, and he's got some real strength about him that is not usual for an Arsenal player. So that's why I'm putting him in this battle against N'Golo Kante. However, they don't really play the same position, so it would be unfair to declare a winner here, but N'Golo Kante is more influential on the team, so despite it being slightly unfair, I'm going to go for N'Golo Kante, which means it's 2-0 to Chelsea. So, 2 strikers, Alexandre Lacazette and Alvaro Morata. These are 2 new signings, and in my opinion, Alexandre Lacazette is the better buy. Alvaro Morata, he's not proven. You can say, okay, he was on the bench a lot, but the stats say he's not proven yet as a great striker. But I do think Morata is going to have a good season because he's going to have more minutes, because at Real Madrid, he was one of Real Madrid's famous bench warmers. So, he's going to do pretty well this season. As for Alexandre Lacazette, he's a proven goal scorer. The only thing you could have against him is that the French league is completely different to the English league, but he is a proven goal scorer. Stats are stats, so Alexandre Lacazette wins this battle. So the battles end 2-1 to Chelsea, and in my opinion, I think it will be about the same. I think Chelsea will win this 2-1. Not 2-1, I think it might go to a penalty shootout where Chelsea might edge it. Also, just to make this clear, so this cannot go to penalties, and this cannot go to extra time. If there is a draw, it will go straight to penalties, no extra time. So that's it for the first preview. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.